Okay, so this was the Raw going into Battleground. So I'll begin first and foremost with the Rhodes family situation. So they were offered an opportunity to get their jobs back. However, they have to defeat the Shield at Battleground. They didn't say it's for the titles. They do have to defeat essentially the Rhodes dynasty. So Dustin and Cody will have to defeat Rollins and Reigns. If they lose, all three of them lose their jobs. Dusty, who's currently the commissioner on NXT, he'll be out of a job. Cody will never get rehired. Same with Dustin. Very unique match. I think it'd be really interesting to see the Rhodes family win. I think it's a really, really interesting and solid feud. Brie Bella took on Alicia Fox. Not a bad match. The Divas are getting better. But they were really bad. But they are getting much, much better. Brie, of course, is going to take on AJ. I don't picture them taking the title off AJ just yet. It is weird that it's going to be Brie versus AJ. Roberto Del Rio took on Zack Ryder. Actually, a decent match. You know, Ryder puts on a pretty solid match. And, of course, Del Rio won. And they're going into a Battleground Hardcore Rules match, RVD versus ADR. I think Rob's contract goes up in October and he hasn't resigned. I don't picture them putting the title on Rob Van Dam. I do picture this probably being the time when Ricardo Rodriguez is going to turn and call for Rob Van Dam the match. So it could be interesting. Sorry, I dropped my throat. Curtis Axel took on R-Truth. CM Punk's music hit, distracted Curtis Axel. Out of nowhere, the Truth Detector, whatever his finisher is called. 1, 2, 3, R-Truth pinned Curtis Axel. Not for the title. So then, Paul Heyman decided that he was going to propose to Ryback. And Ryback accepted the proposal to become a Paul Heyman guy. And then CM Punk did a run-in, faked an injury, took a kendo stick, attacked Heyman, Ryback, and put out Curtis Axel. Now, in preparation for his match with Ryback, CM Punk took on Big E Langston, or Ryback, and did a pretty good job. Nice match. You know, Langston does definitely have some tremendous potential to him. He does. He's a huge upside. Young guy, big, strong guy, solid on the mic for how long he's been in the business. But he did get defeated by CM Punk. So interesting. The Ryback-Punk match seems a lot like last year when Ryback was taking on CM Punk. Just for the title. I don't quite know where this is going. Next month is Hell in a Cell. I don't quite picture CM Punk winning this match. I think there's enough random stuff going on that CM Punk isn't going to get the victory here. Kofi Kingston had a match with Fandango. Good match, nice match. Kingston gets the victory over Fandango. Good match. Then a 6-man tag match where the Usos and Dolph Ziggler took on the Shield. The same match you saw on SmackDown. With, of course, big spear on Ziggler, 1, 2, 3, the Shield is victorious. Okay? Overall, really solid match. Those guys are a great 6-man tag. Speaking of tags, Los Matadores came down with Torotino, whatever Little Bull is in El Español. They have probably one of the craziest, most elaborate ring entrances that I've ever seen. And the little guy who they've got in the bull outfit is really, really agile. It's ridiculously agile. They, of course, had a match against 3MB. Good match. I'm glad to see that the Colognes are now getting used more of the luchador style, much more of a higher pace style, Works nice, looks pretty good. The ring gear leaves something to be desired, but they're actually an exciting stereotypical tag game. Not bad. Santino took on Cesaro. So Cesaro loses Santino. And then they ended it with a discussion, a face-to-face between Orton and Daniel Bryan, which led to a massive fight, with Orton RKOing Bryan through a table while Brie looked on. Their match, this is a different sort of match, because you have a very vicious Randy Orton taking on Daniel Bryan. However, since Randy Orton got the better of Daniel Bryan at this, it makes me think that Bryan's going to go over. And then they'll probably have some sort of ridiculous match in Hell in a Cell. Also, the Wyatt family showed up after Kingston's match. Cut a really solid promo. Didn't attack him, but cut a really, really solid promo. It'd be interesting to see what they're actually going to do with the Wyatt family, or if they're going to bring Kane back. Or if they're going to bring Kane back and then have maybe Kane and The Undertaker team up for a little while to face the Wyatt family. Could be interesting. Ironically, we're seeing some really good wrestling, some pretty solid E-programming. Even though we have no Jericho, no Christian, no Barrett, no Henry, no Sheamus, and no John Cena.